The showdown is expected to kick off in the National Assembly and Senate as both houses resume normal operations today. The focus will be in the National Assembly, where Speaker Moses Wetangula is expected to resolve the leadership standstill that has rocked the House, where both Kenya Kwanza and Azimio factions have claimed to have numbers to serve the majority side.
And answer questions.
The resolution in the National Assembly on the majority and minority battle will give way for the formation of the Crucial Business Committee, mandated to prepare the calendar of the House and determine business to be transacted, a committee that comprises of minority, majority and the whips. Legislators from both Azimio and Kenya Kwanza factions have expressed their confidence in bagging the majority side in the National Assembly.
It is not the duty of the Speaker to declare anything of the sort, because there's no debate about it. There's no motion. There's no submission. It's a question of the Speaker conveying the information contained in the advisory from the Registrar of Political Parties. That's all, really.
Both sides have taken hardline positions as Kenya Kwanza Alliance has capitalized on defections by a section of Azimio-Allied political parties to their side.
The question of which side is the majority in the House is not there. That is a matter of the Constitution, the statutes, and the standing orders. Yeah, anybody who is conversant with those three pieces of law would obviously come to the conclusion that Azimio is the majority party in the National Assembly.
So in terms of then the Speaker accepting who is the majority, he is going to use the definition of majority in accordance with the Registrar of Political Parties. The Registrar of Political Parties shall submit a letter to say this is the coalition, this is the number of parties, or these are the parties in Azimio. She will also submit these are the parties in Kenya Kwanza. Now when it is in Parliament, those parties which are in Azimio will be looked in relation to which party got MPs in Azimio. Then you put the number equal to, and then you go to Kenya Kwanza. How many parties of this one in Kenya Kwanza got elected members of Parliament? And then it's equal to the majority. Finish. Then the majority is in Azimio. It's as simple as that.
The numbers are quite clear. If Azimio claims to be the majority, they must show us their numbers. Azimio is a political party, and I think that's the distinction that should be clear to everybody. Therefore, if the Speaker is to look at the coalition of political parties, it is only Kenya Kwanza that exists in the 13th Parliament as a coalition of political parties. If you look at individual political parties again, UDA with 140 seats has almost double the number of MPs ODM, the second largest party in the House, has. Therefore, the question of who is majority is a no-brainer, unless, as I said, you don't want to do simple arithmetics, you want to do charamatics.
This comes as the President Ruto's cabinet nominees await the approval hearing to be conducted by the National Assembly Committee on Appointments. This will, however, be conducted after determination of the numbers in the House.
Now, we've never seen what is this kind of political constitutional, political environment we are breeding. We've never seen such kind of, environment in anywhere, in any democracy in the world. It is just happening in Kenya, and it is happening in this election, and it must be stopped. That you belong to this party, you shouting that you are in Azimio, you were elected because of Azimio. Once you get there, you shift. That is conmanship, just thuggery. And the members of Parliament from that constituency, we are asking the constituents to make sure that they chase these members whenever they visit their constituents. They chase them literally, because they conned them. They lie to them that are in Azimio. Then they want to be given 1 million and they shift. Did they share the money they were given?
The approval of the committee nominees is facing tides with the Azimio coalition, who have come out to poke holes on the list, claiming some nominees have criminal cases in court.
People with criminal cases. If I was William Ruto, I would withdraw some of these immediately to avoid national shame and even international shame. This was not procedurally done on the basis of competencies and personal integrity. We shall direct our MPs to withhold approval of those who do not meet the Chapter 6 threshold of our Constitution.
Azimio and Kenya Kwanza are also set to lock horns in the battle for membership to the lucrative Parliamentary Service Commission, with the 7 slots up for grabs to be shared between the two houses. National Assembly allocated 4, while Senate is allocated 3 slots. The National Assembly is also expected to address tax measures that has contributed to high cost of living, with the Kenya Revenue Authority imposing 6.3% tax on accessible items that kicked off on October 1st, as prices of key household goods including soft drinks and motorbikes have skyrocketed. Only the National Assembly can change the rates. Amid high expectations, it will address the cost of fuel as well. Davis Mberia, Ebro News.